Over the past few months, we have graded and sold over 30 different SGC slabs. Now, we bought these either raw at a card show or online, sent them in to get graded for either $30 or even upwards of $75, and in the end, made thousands of dollars in profit without even receiving many SGC 10 gem mint grades. Now, watch this episode to see how it was done, what type of cards we targeted, and which cards we just got back in our most recent submission reveal. Welcome back, everyone, to another SGC submission reveal plus breakdown of sales from cards we revealed in last episode. So if you haven't watched yet, go back and watch last episode. Ignore everything on the screen right now, and you can see which cards we got graded and the grades we received, or just follow along here and you can see the grades on the screen and also how it went for sales. So before jumping into the new 10 card submission reveal, talking about when we submit it, how long it took to get graded, when did it get back in hand, I want to walk through all the different cards we've sold over the last couple months that we graded in the February submission reveal. Now, this is an excellent case study for anyone out there that is deciding if they want to grade with SGC, what cards they should be grading with SGC. Is it worth it even if you don't get gem mint 10s? Hint, yes, it is. And then we will just look at the different cards and y'all can make those judgments for yourself. Now, this is just true case study, true personal experience. Nothing more than that. Sent a bunch of these cards in over the last couple months, as I said, and we're just going to start walking down the list right away. So all these cards on this list were sold through the PWCC weekly auction, any of the amount of weekly auctions over the past couple months, or a couple of them, like 2, were sold via other platforms. So Austin Matthews 2016 PMG red rookie numbered at 150. It got an SGC 9. This one wasn't in the February submission reveal because we actually had this one cracked from a different case, then sent to SGC through Clay Cards. I did a great job cracking it. And that one we bought it for $650, $30 in grading was $680, and that was our top profit, which was over $1,000 in just a few months there. So I bought it on December 20th, sold it a couple of weeks ago for nearly it sold for $2,000 before fees on the PWCC weekly auction, but we got $1,776, so that was a huge sale. Another one, Connor McDavid, another PMG hockey card, $881 in profit. That one got an SGC 8.5, still sold super well. Our first vintage one that did really well was the Satchel Paige. If you all remember, that was really the top card we got graded in February. That got 1.5. It sold for $489 after fees. All these actual sales are money, the net or sales that were in our pocket. And then on the right side, the profit is going to be the net profit that is actually in our pocket. So $278 there, round up. On the SGC 1.5, and our only gem mint 10 from the February submission, which was the first, modern non-PMG card here, was the SGC 10 gem mint, the Kirill Kaprizov. This is the Young Guns rookie that I got for a great deal, $70 at a show, graded for $30. It hit a gem mint 10 and it sold for $333. Just Sunday night, the 3rd on the PWCC weekly auction number 11. $233 in profit. That was awesome. Another PMG Datsuk got $128 in profit. That was a SGC 8. This one was awesome to see. Patrick Kane. This was a cheap purchase at a show, $50 for a jersey autograph. Sent it in. It got a 9 with a 10 autograph. Like a nice grade, nothing too crazy. Not even a 9.5/10. It sold for $198 after fees. So that was awesome. That was $118 in profit for a card that didn't get a 10. It wasn't like a super insanely sought after set normally. Cron Real 2011. It's a Panini hockey brand, which isn't around today, and sold well. So it shows if you just do a little digging, you really can find cards for cheap that you can then grade and get sold even if they don't get 10s. I forgot to update the grade on this one, but this was a Giannis. This was also an SGC 910. This was a 2014 NT jersey auto at 75. I bought it at a different show, though the next month, for $800, graded for $75 in like the 2-day service. I literally got graded like within a day or two, and the total cost was $875. The sold actual sale was $984, $109 in profit. And then we start to move into some more vintage here. The Nolan Ryan 3.5 was $108 in profit. McCaffrey Kaboom, another modern card that got a 9.5, was $104 in profit. You got the Pete Maravich, $100. Bobby Orr SGC 5, $98. Nolan Ryan SGC 1, $98. The rookie, this is all profit I'm saying when I say those dollars. It's after the cost, the grading, and the sale. And then we've got Bobby Orr SGC 675. Wilt Chamberlain SGC 5 was another 75er. And then we have $67 in profit on Lou Alcindor SGC 4, Johnny Bench. These were a lot of the vintage ones. I said we bought that vintage a lot. I really had no idea what to expect for the grades, but the profit came out really nice after the lot purchase and the grading costs. 51 on the Johnny Bench rookie, 49 on the Mickey Mantle 2.5, $48 on the Mickey Mantle 1.5, $46 on the Johnny Bench 4.5, $42 on the Johnny Unitas SGC 8 in profit. Then we have a couple Devonta Adams cards here. One is his SP Authentic Auto Inscribed Rookie number .25 SGC 9.510. Now this did sell after he got traded to the Raiders. The point of buying this was to sell it after the Packers win the Super Bowl. A huge Packer fan, but even if still end up with $40 in profit after it's all said and done. LeBron SGC 9 Gold 36. The Curry ended up at only $30 in profit. With him getting hurt, it really took a lot of hype away from his market, so that's just a poor timing on that sale. That was supposed to be one that was going to be over $100 in profit, and it wasn't. Jerry West SGC 4, $20. The Adams Platinum Auto, $20. Wander Franco Auto hit a 9.10, $17 in profit. Was really hoping for a 9.5 on that one. Then would have made probably $100 or more in profit. OJ Simpson, SGC 5 rookie, $12. Hank Aaron 5, 9 for Bobby Hall, 3 for William Mays, $0 on the Jonathan Taylor. Just like I put on the slide when we did this in February, we looked at this and did some projected sales. I put 55 as a guess, and it sold exactly for 55, so break even on the 9.5. Joe Namath, 5.5 was a $3 loss. Anthony Edwards, SGC 9.5 red, white, and blue Prism rookie was a $9 loss. And then a Todd Collins PMG that got the $24 loss. Aaron Rodgers, $57 loss on the rookie that also was bought to hopefully get a 9.5 and hopefully have them make the Super Bowl. And then Mikko Rantanen, SGC 7 PMG blue, which was pretty tough grade for a 2015 PMG. I was hoping for like an 8 on that. I think we would have broke even at least if that was the case, but $57 loss. And the toughest loss in this entire list was the LeBron James Fleer EX rookie, SGC. It ended up getting a 7, so I didn't update that there, but I got SGC 7. Now this card I bought at a show for pretty expensive. It was like $1,700 I paid for it, which was literally not much less than a PSA 9 at the time. This card when I bought at the show, the guy told me he pulled it back in 2003. I looked in the magnetic that he didn't take out of that since 2003, and it looked pretty good to me. I looked over and I got home, it looks still pretty good. I was hoping for like a 9.5 and thinking, oh man, that'd be nice, over $2,000 hopefully. But that wasn't the case. Again, SGC 7, maybe there's something on the surface with the acetate that I couldn't see. That they grade these all the time, cards like that, so maybe they picked up on it. I'm sure they did. I'm not the grading expert, and it was just a bad decision on my part. It's a very expensive, high risk thing to do, and maybe I was just swayed by how expensive a gem mint card of this is, and I paid that much for it. And it's a terrible idea. It was definitely the biggest mistake I've made in the recent memory for a sports card, was trying to buy it, grade it, flip it that fast, and it just went so poorly. It sold for like $502 after fees, $1,272 loss, which is just ridiculous. So after all of those cards, that ends up being 30, I think that is 37 different cards there. Now, the one at the very bottom is the Andre Vasilevsky, the one that got the SGC Authentic. That one I'm going to be talking to SGC about to see how we can get that relooked at and stuff, so I'm not counting that yet. But 37 different cards. It actually ended up being, if I scroll over here, $2,582 in profit after all fees, after all that stuff, grading fees, selling fees. You can take out probably a little bit for shipping fees, right? Maybe like $100 between all the shipping back and forth. But let's just call it, $2,400, $2,500 in profit. Not bad. Total cost with grading fees ended up being $52.87. So if we want to do an ROI calculation here to see, was it worth it? You take the profit divided by the cost. And to me, that makes a lot of sense. Putting in some time, not a whole lot, it took a little bit of time, but 49% ROI on a $5,200 spend to make $2,500 in profit. And if I don't make a terrible decision on the LeBron James cards, pushing $4,000 in profit on those cards, seems like a really solid option to me. It was quick, it was reliable, it was efficient, customer service was great, the whole experience was amazing, and we'll see the new experience now with the 10 cards that came back, as I'm going to reveal those, and I'll talk about the grades, and we'll also break down projected sales for those. We've got more cards that are going out this month to do another submission reveal at the end of the month, and you guys can keep tracking this journey with us, as it is a very exciting journey. As you can see, selling a bunch of different cards, getting them graded is really fun, and if you do it right and you hedge your bets and stuff, it can do well. I think that's really awesome. $2,500 in profit, 49% ROI. Let me know if you all have had recent experiences with SGC, 9s, 9.5, selling for good amounts. 10's obviously probably selling for good amounts too, like the Kaprizov we had. But there's 110 on this entire list, and we still walked away with $2,500 in profit. So this submission, I submitted the forms on February 6th. It was received at the SGC post office on February 9th. And then it ended up getting fully done and graded and shipped back to me by February 25th. And if you look at business days on a calendar, that puts at 12 business days. Now, this was the $30 grading. 12 business days at $30 a card is crazy. It was supposed to be around 20 business days is what it says on the website. Done in 12, that's almost half the time, is great. So I just want to reveal these cards here, though, but through the new method that SGC is allowing people to open their submission reveals, which is digitally. So I got this list here of all these cards we got graded. You can see a lot of them on the screen right now. Bryce Harper 2012 X-Fractor rookie SGC 9.5 was one of them. But as you can see, you can pull up the image right there when you go look at the grading report. They scan every single card that gets graded there. They have for over 2 years now. And they've got a huge image backlog, or not backlog, image log that you can look through. So for us, that is the first card there, the 9.5 Bryce Harper. We have a SGC 8 of a Steven Stamkos red PMG, numbered out of 100. That was a really good grade there on the red out of 100. John Morant 2019 Prism Green SGC 9.5. That's a nice grade. Fleer Ultra, this is the Kobe Star Power Plus. It got an 8.5. It had some foil wear I knew about and kind of expected that. 2018 Topps Chrome LeBron James, this is the base, got an SGC 8.5. Was really hoping for a higher grade on that because this is not going to result in good profit. I can tell you that right now. And then we had a Contenders Donovan Mitchell SGC 9 rookie on-card autograph. Was kind of hoping for a 9.5 in that. It didn't get an auto grade either because it didn't get a 10 auto. So it's numbered out 125, but it's still hoping we can make up some money on that. And then this one did get an auto grade. It's the Tyler Hero SGC 9.5 rookie auto from Revolution. On card, nice card, decent grade on that. And now let's go look at the submission that we just got in the mail. So the order number you see right here, the 300,000, crazy, it's right on the dot. That was the 10 card submission that we are going to show you right now after I talk about this quick. But I just want to plug really fast how quickly this was graded. So this one was a $40 per card submission, 10 business days on the website. But as you can see, submitted on 3/17, received on 3/22, and graded on 3/29. Comes out to around 6 business days, depending if you count the first day that it was received as a business day. If we did, it would be 6. If we didn't, it'd be 5. So either way, super quick on that submission as well, which is the one you're about to see right now. Here we go. You know what time it is. It is the tuxedo time. We've got the 10 card submission here that I sent in, and let's check out to see what we got. We have a mix of PC. We got some stuff that's going to be sold. Very excited to see, and then we're also, like I said, going to have the breakdown, not only of the ones in here that are going to be for sale. This knife is so bad. I have the blade is running low. We're going to start. I'm going to cut the video right when that invoice shows, and then I'll rip it off, and we'll keep going. Okie dokie, so the first card right there, as you can see, it is the Ronaldo. Now, because of the invoice, I kind of thought it was going to have my address on it, so I didn't want to show that for obvious reasons, but it did not. But there we go. It's a 9.510. Very excited about that one. Let me back it up a little bit there. I mean, just a really, really nice card overall. The autograph is all on sticker. It gets that SGC 10 auto grade. Super important to me to have the autograph so good for Ronaldo because so many of his stickers are falling off or so many of his autographs are falling off the sticker. So that's a really, really big value proposition there. So that's the first card. We're just going to keep going after this. The rest of these are going to be blind reveal. This one I saw once I pulled it out. Boom, a 910 on the Reece James patch autograph. So this one is a PC card right there. Numbered out of 50 for the Chelsea PC. It's my only Reece James card. Super nice. Bought from someone on Instagram. And happy with the 9. I mean, really, really condition-sensitive borders. So next one up, we've got, this is going to be a Nick Suzuki SP Authentic Auto with a 9.510. This is a super nice card. It's a Future Watch Retro number 399. He's been playing really well ever since I got Martin St. Louis in as the coach. I just realized my microphone was off the screen for some of that, so if it's a little quiet, that's my bad. Hopefully it's louder now. I'll have to voice enhance the rest. Nick Suzuki, auto number 399, SGC 9.510. Next up, it's going to be a PMG here. This is going to be a Steven Stamkos blue out of 50. Really tough grade on these. I'm thinking it's going to get like a 7 or 7.5. My hope is an 8. Hey, 8.5. Okay, we will take that for sure. That's a really big grade on that, actually. I had a red PK Subban 8.5, so for like 120. So this is a massive grade here on Stamkos blue out of 50. Love that. 8.5. Next up is a Botas Orange 25 Grand Prix winner. I bought this one in Bolton for the card show near Manchester, and it's got a 9.5 Mint Plus. That is nice, and it's serial numbered 25, so not bad at all. Next up, this is the Kareem Adeyemi. A 10 here would be really big. Hopefully we get our first 10, and we do. That is a huge grade on that one. Adeyemi's been awesome this year, as a lot of people know, and that's a finest blue refractor rookie numbered out of 150 SGC 10, so that one will definitely be for sale. Kai Havertz, this is for the Chelsea PC. We pulled this one out in Bolton at the card show, and a 9. I'm not really sure what was wrong with this one, but it is a pretty foily card. Maybe there's some print lines or something. But a 9 on the Intergalactic. Those are pretty hard to come by, actually. It's been unreal. So we have 3 cards left. One's going to be the sticker Mason Mount that pulled at the Stamford Bridge, and then the other 2 are going to be Nick Suzuki Young Guns. First one is a 9 on the Suzuki Young Guns, and the second one, hopefully a 9.5 or a 10, is a 9.5. So that's better. That's better. No 10s, but 9.5s are pretty good. Those are pretty condition sensitive. Now the last one, I have no idea what this is going to grade. Here we go, the Elite Gold sticker. A 9, we'll take it. I mean, I had this thing pretty much sitting in a magnetic for the entire trip with another card, my other Mason Mount card, when I was over in London. So not bad at all for buying this at a market, taking it to the match, and then ripping it live and trying to preserve it. So super cool. There's the 9. So 10 cards here. We had 7 in the other submission. So let's go and check out how we did on the ones that are going to be resold. As you can see, there were some good grades, some okay grades, and we've got them all here documented on our spreadsheet with all the cost of grading, purchase prices, projected sales. Are they going to be right? You know, the projected sales, I don't know. Hopefully they're pretty close. But what we're looking at first here is the Nick Suzuki Young Guns SGC 9.5 that we got graded. $75. Projected sale of that card right now is around $120. It'll be around $45 in profit, so worth it. And even an SGC 9, worth it. Now, however, if you were to buy this card right now, I bought these over a year ago. For my brother's personal collection. So these will not be sold right now, but if they were, you know, my cost on these was $35. It's more expensive to get a raw one right now. So if you think it's going to get an SGC 9, I would not recommend grading it. The only way that $19 in projected profits even possible is because of our cost of grade, or our cost of the card in the first place. So that's just to be transparent right there. That's why it says $35. Finest Adeyemi blue refractor rookie at 150 got a 10. So this is the second 10 we've gotten now in these submission reveals, and this one's a really good one to get a 10 on. So $40 cost, $40 grading, $80 total, $225 projected sale. I was trying to be conservative there. Maybe it gets a little hot with the World Cup coming. This goes over $250. We'll see on that, but it should leave around $140, $145 in profit. And then the next one, the Valtteri Bottas. This is the orange, numbered out 25, the SGC 9.5. I was kind of hoping maybe I grab a 10. I know it's hard to get 10s on these cards, the serial numbered Formula 1 cards, but even at 9.5, it should break even. Will it for sure? I don't know. Maybe he starts driving really well for Alfa Romeo and we make money on it. But right now, we'll just put it at $0 in projected profit. Now, the Steven Stamkos 8.5 blue out of 50. That's a massive card in my opinion. It's got the color match. It's got the sick tidal wave in the back. He's playing really well for the Lightning this year. Lightning should be competitive again in the playoffs. I imagine as an 8.5, which is a half grade higher than our Pavel Datsyuk, which we netted like 330 on. I have to imagine this is at least over $120 more, potentially more than that. It's a really good grade for a PMG from 2012. It is a top player, captain on the Lightning. He hasn't really been that injured this year, as he has been putting up nice numbers, and I'm excited about that one. Having a projected profit of 170, but maybe it's more. I don't know. We'll have to see. Super rare card. It hasn't sold since I bought it raw for $240. Next up is the Suzuki Retro Feature Watch Auto, number $399 SGC 9.5. Similar situation here with the PC. So $220 cost, $260. Ended up being the total cost with the grading. $400 projected sale. I have no idea what it's going to be. I've seen raw sell upwards of $300. I just thought $100 or a 9.5 10 makes sense, so that's what I put. But remember, that number might be bigger, smaller. At the time it actually does go for sale. I don't know when that will make the decision on that. And then the Ronaldo, the frame silver auto out of 25. I got in England, one of my favorite cards from that trip. I paid $1,600 for it raw. I paid $40 for grading, obviously. Got the 9.5 10, and I think I can sell it for over $2,000. Now I have put here $2,000 because I don't want to get excited. But someday when I do go to sell it, maybe it's soon. It might be soon. Maybe it's not soon. I don't know when I want to sell it. I do think that we can probably get over $2,000 on a sale on that, but we'll just leave it at $2,000 for now. Projected profit $360. The Bryce Harper was a really nice buy, actually. That turned out pretty well. Total cost to $130. Projected sales around 285 right now. It's just a little bit more than PSA 9. I've had SGC 9.5 sell for well more than PSA 9s in the past, but I'll be conservative and put $155 in profit. And now the two not so good ones here would be the LeBron and the Kobe. So the LeBron and the Kobe are both going to probably result in $80 losses, 160 combined. 8.5s were not really the grades I was hoping for to achieve profit. Of course, it was a risk because I could have gotten 8.5s as they did. Is there a risk I might take in the future? Probably not. I'll learn my lesson, but I just want to see what happened if that Kobe got a 9 or if that LeBron got a 9.5. And sometimes I just miss things. I'm not the expert grader. If I was, maybe I'd be doing grading for everyone, but I'm not. So that's where we're at on those. And then the John Morant 2019 Prism Green Rookie SGC 9.5, $145 in profit on that one, 495. Bought it raw for 100. I like that a lot. Maybe it does even better if the Grizzlies push further in the playoffs this year. They're unreal right now without Ja, so we'll see. Tyler Hero, rookie auto, SGC 9.510. Have it here at 175, a $5 loss. Who knows? Maybe the Heat play better or Tyler Hero's going off in the playoffs off the bench and results in profit. We'll just have to see in the future, and we'll update this again. And then the Stamkos Red PMG of 100 SGC 8. We got that around $72, $71 in projected profit. Don't know how these PMGs, they don't show up very often, especially graded. So once I put up for sale, might go for higher, might go for lower if people aren't looking to buy them anymore. I don't know. Going to put them up for sale through the weekly auction, see what happens though. And then the last one, the Donovan Mitchell Contenders Auto. This one I was really hoping for a 9.5 from to make some profit on, but they got a 9. Right now it's an $80 loss. So between the three of those, 8.5s, the two LeBron and Kobe, and then this one, $240 in losses. So could have limited that by just saying, hey, not worth the risk. You can't win them all is the thing. We grade now over 40 cards on both these two lists, and you see a lot of them are making money. Some of them you're losing money on. LeBron was a terrible decision, lost a lot on that. But even between these 14 right here, total profit projected $1,000. Now, it's not as great as the other slide, the ROI, because if I were to do the ROI calculation here, as you can see, it's going to end up being 25%. So not nearly as good as the other slide, but also learning and still making money while learning, I guess, is the cool thing too. So that's all we have here for the spreadsheets. So thank you all for looking at those and kind of helping me just understand it together. And if you have any comments or thoughts on which cards we bought and sold or the projected sales, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to respond to as many as I can. Thank you everyone so much for watching this SGC submission reveal video. SGC, great partner of ours, and have a really fun time submitting cards to them, getting them graded. Even with only 2 10s with between over 40 cards, clearly it's ending up that we're going to be doing hopefully pretty well through the rest of these sales and maybe even pushing $4,000 in profit, even with a terrible loss like that LeBron. So always got to take the wins with the losses. That's just how it goes in the sports car marketplace. I hope you all enjoy this video, this personal experience. If you have any thoughts on these videos, any way that I can make them better, please let me know because I'd love to do so. And don't forget, look out for the next submission reveal video coming at the end of this month. If you want to get your cards graded, please go to gosgc.com to check it out. A very easy submission process, and you can do it just like us. So thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all in the next video.